Okay, so new Hellraiser movie. Preparation for this, I reread the story in audiobook form, read by Clive Barker. Just finished it yesterday morning, so it's still pretty fresh in my mind. And I gotta say, upon revisiting it, I liked it more than the first time that I read it. I still think the original movie's better than the story, but there are aspects of the story that I really wish they had put in the movie. Either way, aside from the engineer, there's no weak part of that movie for me. The original Hellraiser is like one of my favorite movies, and it's one of the best horror films of its era, especially considering the budget. It's great. Again, I know nothing about this new Hellraiser. I've avoided all spoilers, all teasers, all trailers. I've just seen a couple of pictures of the new Pinhead. That's about it. And supposedly Clive Barker is vaguely involved. That's all I know. Okay, all that stuff's out of the way. I've recorded it for posterity. Everybody knows. I'm probably going to make a lot of comparisons depending... Okay, if this is going to be like a reboot, which I think it is, most stuff these days when they just call it Hellraiser, if they just call it the name of the original movie and they don't try to like add some kind of like extra tag on it of some sort, like Hellraiser, Daddy's back or whatever, like it's going to be like a reboot. I'm probably going to make a lot of comparisons then to both the original movie and the original story, which I think is fair. Some people think that's not fair. I do, so I'm probably going to do it. Just fair warning. Okay. Keeping an open mind. Okay. I didn't like the music that they opened the movie with very much. It seemed very, kind of like cliche. The sound mixing wasn't so deafening,
Joey.
though.
So, you know...
No, I did not like the generic blockbuster Inception noises, no.
Working for him.
At least they were quiet. Oh, wow. Kind of looks like a toy, doesn't it?
Beautiful, isn't it?
It's my fleshlight.
What the fuck did you do to me?
What the fuck did you do? They're taking bits and pieces of all the lore and like shoving it all into one movie, which I don't think is smart. I don't think it's the best way to go.
Harder. Yeah.
Are you sure? Ugh.
I love it.
I love you.
What? Wait.
Kid shouldn't have said that.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
Ugh.
No, it's fine, Trevor. I just think maybe...
So they were fucking for 6 years?
This is basically a work day for me.
No problem.
It sounded like fucking work. You were taking all those orders. Is this okay, boss? Is this okay? I love you, boss.
Guys,
What kind of guy hooks up with someone from a 12-step program? Honestly.
Is that supposed to be a stab?
Right, I love you.
Oh no, that's the word that makes her stop fucking you.
Every life choice.
You know, the original story was like very adult. It was about adult problems. Fuck, man. They're taking the time to reset up the setup that they've already set up. What do you think's in the safe? Oh. A little bit of the Hellraiser theme there. Just a bit. 3 notes. Man, it looks plastic, dude. 3D printed box. Yeah. Kinda.
You're drunk.
Yeah! Are you jealous? Are you scared?
Sleep it off.
Are you jealous of being drunk?
Then say it.
Are you scared of being drunk? I don't understand.
Like you mean it.
I like how this whole time she's whispering, like it's just the most amazing thing. Just spend 10 minutes on her looking at the box going, shit, what the fuck is this shit? What kind of fucking shit is this? Maybe I'm just being an asshole at this point. How much time we got? Oh yeah, we're not even halfway. There's still time. We can right this ship. No, no, it's not. It's only 26 minutes and 16 seconds. No. We have to watch the whole thing. Did he just do an adult baby scream? He did. He did the... What the fuck, man? I'm honestly trying to find the greater philosophical point behind this so far also.
What on that? What is that? You didn't tell us about that.
Yeah, and also the Cenobites are kind of just like scary boogeymen who come out of the boogie the boogie bathroom and they just yank you away. We gonna stab you with the box. If you don't want to get stabbed, gotta be somebody else. Then they give her the fucking mark of the beast. What the fuck? She looks like she is the type of person to always have like big Kool-Aid stain on her face. Because like she spent the whole day on the couch drinking Kool-Aid out of the pitcher. It's warm. She doesn't even let it cool down first. So she told him everything? Wow, he just totally believes her right from the beginning. Okay, that's refreshing. Nah, babe, you're not hallucinating on drugs at all. Even though she went out of her way to say that herself. Like, why am I still hallucinating? But also, while I'm hallucinating, let's research this weird box so we can solve the mystery and hopefully not have my brother condemned to hell by the demons that came and got him. It's weird. They're playing both sides of the fence. Like, you know, usually there would be some progression like, man, shit keeps happening. This is, like, real. It's not, like, a crazy thing, you know? I'm confirming with evidence. No, she's just running with it, man. They both are. I mean, good for them.
No, you don't know us. My name's
You gotta believe in magic these days, I guess. I don't know.
Will and Boyd.
This shit is moving like a Blumhouse movie, dude. The tracking down of the lady who's like tangentially involved in the box because she's like works for the guy who worships Leviathan and she's here to give vague warnings. Oh my god. They're setting up sections of the puzzle as like who dies? Why do they have to attach that to it? It's so needless. Just so there can be more victims, I guess. Oh no, you're marked now. Slender Man's coming for you. Or the Bye-Bye Man. Or the Slender Bye-Bye Man. This is hitting like Blumhouse movie beats. It really is.
What happened?
It's the wish upon I Ching thing. Now everybody's gonna do a creepy Instagram filter smile.
What the fuck happened?
Yeah, don't mind us. We're just doing a little work on the hospital here. Adding a new cancer wing. Better hope we get that done quick. Just kidding. You're doomed. I hope we get a nice clear shot of a good scarified pubis. Looks kind of cool. I like now in these sorts of movies, instead of like going to the library and finding the old crazy book, you just check Vulture for articles. What does BuzzFeed say about this ancient artifact? Weird how there's no sexual element to any of this. No, just when they're fucking. Or when her brother and his boyfriend are fucking. That's it. They're not putting any real motivation at all. Other than, these are the scary monsters, and if you play with the box, the things come and they get you.
6 years ago.
This is probably going to be more like about corporate greed or something, I bet. Bezos people are evil and they unleash evil on the world, which is true. Does it have to be so surface level? I mean, the great thing about the original story is that it's making a statement about how spending your life just looking for empty stimulation eventually leads to dissatisfaction and nihilism. And it's about these weird metaphysical concepts regarding pleasure and pain. So far, there's none of that in this. There it is, the Castle Bezos. Weird how he likes boxes. They're not building anything more than like this really generic horror movie atmosphere. Since there were no credits, I'm going to look up who directed this real quick. Oh yeah, it's that guy. He did the one good segment in VHS. And also The Night House, which I haven't seen. And The Signal that I haven't seen either. Story by 3 writers. David S. Goyer, Ben Collins, Luke Piotrowski. David S. Goyer is known for Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., Blade Trilogy, Dark Knight Trilogy, Man of Steel, Batman v Superman. He directed Blade Trinity, The Invisible, The Unborn. He was a co-writer of video games, Call of Duty Black Ops, Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the movie. I was becoming more and more let down with every sentence I read. Think he read any of the Hellraiser comic books? Shit, he might be making references that I don't recognize. Looks like I found my new pad. Gotta live somewhere now that bro can't pay the rent anymore. Okay, now they're playing a Hellraiser theme that just sounds like they're doing the exact same song. You know what they don't do in the movie? The first movie? The original Hellraiser? They don't give anybody a lexicon. Okay, her brother's gonna show up, he's gonna be without skin, and he's gonna write down, "Help me, I'm in hell" on the wall. They're not gonna go that far with it, but it's gonna be something like that. Riley, pay half the rent! Oh my god, he's not even skinless! Help, Riley, I'm bored. Sorry, I'm talking over. You have to choose, Riley. It's the Le Marchand's fentanyl, or it's your family. You just don't get it, man. It's about addiction. Oh, is it? Is that what it is? It's not a complex rumination on the limits of love and fucking pleasure and pain, meaning and nothingness? Nah, it's none of that. It's about addiction.
Does someone even live in this place?
To pills, maybe. Dude, I'm too old to appreciate juvenile relationships. I just got to understand that they're making a Hellraiser for the Hellzoomers, and it's just not for me anymore. It's fine. The companies that make movies now don't care about me. And by me, I mean somebody who's read a book. She's reading the instruction book to the video game. This is Black Ops level writing. I made myself sick when I said that. You need the instruction book. You can't use intuition when interpret. Oh, God. Yeah, because they're conditioning these studios on, like, this is how you make a really cheap movie that'll make money anyway. You know? It's like paint by numbers shit. This David S. Goyer guy, he probably helped write the book on it. The instruction book. The inside the throat scream was pretty funny. You got a little Kool-Aid on your face. Why go through the convoluted rules of this bullshit?
Fuck!
Hey guys, they're coming again. What do we do? Riley!
Do you think it said in the instructions that she was reading earlier that she could have stabbed one of the Cenobites with the box and it would have counted? that detailed instruction book that she was reading with diagrams, lexicon. Just thought.
Trevor's not gonna last. You have to take Trevor.
No, they have to suggest the possibility that she might actually go with some sort of like pleasure deal.
I'm not losing anyone.
Neither am I.
You know, like how when she said, Pinhead was asking her, hey, you want all the crazy nerve-ending shit we got going on here? And she's like, I want that.
My chances with
But she didn't say it convincingly at all.
I want them.
Oh no, he betrayed her. Oh gosh.
Let one in?
I would too. All she ever did is smack him and tell him what to do.
Shut the thing behind it.
I can't tell if her pubis is scarified. It's too dark to see his pubis. I want to see some legit pubis scarification. And I want to see it now.
Take.
Doing the monster run. I can't tell if that's like a cyclops eye or a pig nose. Maybe he just has a snouty eye. How'd he get his business suit on with that thing? Did he cut a hole out of the back of his jacket just so he could wear it? Look at it, that's a perfect cut.
How could you do that? Why would you do that?
Because you're a dumb bitch and I don't care about you. You're always screaming at me and hitting me and getting Kool-Aid on your face.
Oh, what the fuck is happening?
Isn't it obvious?
Didn't you read the instruction book? He chooses sensation, so his evil genie wish is he gets like an old-timey sewing box shoved in his chest. They're literally the fucking tooth beavers. They show up. They put this limiter. They put this Bezos limiter on his nerve endings. That's what that is.
Listen to me. They're gonna come. You have to go. The gate's open. Hurry.
She would believe that she can heal people by yelling at them. And apparently so does the script. That guy's silly.
It's Priest. What did you think I built?
He's doing some Al Pacino shit.
Built a cage!
Fuck your gift.
Fuck you!
Say hello to my little friend! Power.
Give me the power! I want to own Twitch.tv!
Give it to me!
Land ho! From the get-go, this has suffered something that a lot of the Hellraiser sequels have suffered from. And that is, when you consider what happens when somebody who actually finds this box, which is not supposed to be easily found, they get it, they mess with it because they hear rumors. Frank heard rumors. Oh man, this box is gonna fucking, it's better than any drug, any sex you've ever had. They go out of their way to show that he doesn't know exactly what, he's got an idea in his head of what's supposed to happen when he opens this box. And then he opens it, and then he sees these freaky S&M demons. This isn't exactly what I thought it was going to be. Who in their right mind would go into this, like, knowing what it is? What'd you do?
Oh, yes. We have such sights to show you.
Suffering succotash.
Lauderant. Liminal. Lazarus. Leviathan.
Lemon lollipop.
What would you ask of us?
I'll have Dr. Pepper. Sorry. Just being a dick now.
You have chosen the lament configuration.
Game over. I mean, maybe living isn't such a good idea. Maybe we should have got like, torn apart by razor wire and shit. It's going to show Bezos getting turned into an Epstein Cenobite, right? He's like tripping. This is some ayahuasca shit. He's going to see a fucking interdimensional jester here in a second. Okay. Hellraiser 2022. I can't say that I was disappointed because I was keeping an open mind. I gotta admit, I was looking forward to today because I wanted to like it, but I didn't have my hopes up. But maybe my disappointment sort of betrayed that. It's almost impossible to do, and I think it's because I read the story so recently, and all of the really great poetic ways that Clive Barker wrote. It's very elegant. Really, I mean, Hellraiser is about like a really fucked up failed romance, like for a large part of it. Both the movie and the story, Hellbound Heart. But moreover, it's about, man, I wish I could remember the last couple of lines from the Hellbound Heart.
She would wait and watch, as she had always watched and waited, hoping that such a puzzle would one day come to her. But if it failed to show itself, she would not grieve too deeply, for fear that the mending of broken hearts be a puzzle neither wit nor time had the skill to solve.
Those themes, I don't want to say that they weren't touched on at all. At first it looked like they weren't, but they kind of did, but it was surface level stuff. Really flat, lame writing. As far as like special effects, I don't want to get too down on special effects because the resolution was so bad. I can't see in full detail. I know a lot of it was practical with like CGI stuff thrown on top. That's just how it looked, because I think that's like how they do a lot of movies now, I guess. Prey was like that too. I wasn't big in particular on any of the Cenobite designs. They looked a little too clean, you know? That's another reason why it felt so Blumhouse, you know? Not just like how the story beats were going in that like cursed object type movie formula. You know what I watched recently that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be and actually was, I kind of liked it. I think I even gave it like a 3.5, was the Candyman reboot. I guess I go to mention this because it didn't follow the kind of formula that I thought it was going to follow by looking at the trailer. And I don't mean the trailer that has like the cool paper dolls. That's fine. I mean like the full trailer that showed you like the high school girls staring in the mirror and, saying Candyman a bunch of times. Like all that shit looked lame. And I'm like, man, this is going to be another like wish upon truth or dare type of thing, isn't it? But no, it had a little bit more meat to it than that. And like I said, I thought it was pretty good overall. This, dude, I don't know. The only reason why I came back and watched this really is because I heard that Clive Barker got the rights back and that he had some sort of involvement. But I don't see in the fucking credits any involvement at all. Yeah, I gotta give this thing a rating, don't I? Shit. Okay. So if I'm trying to judge this as a Hellraiser movie, I'd give it a 2.5. And if I'm just judging it as a regular, like, horror movie, I don't know, I guess I'd give it about a 2.5 too. The only cool parts that were, like, innovative and different than another type of Blumhouse-esque movie is the stuff that they took from the original story. The idea of the Cenobites, the connection to Leviathan, even though it's so weird to like throw Leviathan in there and early and then try to like cram a whole bunch of exposition in the form of a fucking video game instruction guide. Again, obviously they were going for a younger demographic. They wanted to make a movie for teenagers, I guess. And what sucked is, at the time when the original Hellraiser came out, it was made precisely because the teenage drive-in movie at the time was like slasher stuff. Kids would go and watch generic slasher movies, paint-by-number slasher movies, and they would make out at the drive-in or in the fucking movie theater or wherever, you know, wherever old-timey kids went to fuck. And Clive Barker made the movie. He came up with the concept of Hellraiser because he was tired of that shit and he wanted to do something different. And they literally just took the interesting, innovative ideas and replugged them back into the standard, typical formula movie du jour. And yeah, I didn't fucking like it. I wonder if I'm lying to myself and that I actually had higher hopes. Okay. It was reading the book, dude. It was reading the story. There was no good reason. Her whole fucking... God damn it. The whole reason why she was doing all this bullshit and killing people was to get her fucking brother back. And then right at the end, she decides, no, you guys are too messy. I'll just let my brother suffer in hell forever. I'm pretty sure I get his stuff, and I just get to live and feel bad about it. This movie fucking sucks.